There's a man being sent here to meet you today.
Oslo, the play and now the film, is an intellectual thriller.
It is illegal for an Israeli official to speak to the PLO.
About people risking their lives.
What's wrong?
I have never met an Israeli face to face.
For beliefs larger than themselves.
It's a little hard to believe, but my daughter's best friend was the daughter of Mona Ewell and Terry Rod Larson. Ataya would tell me stories about Middle East peace. These stories were intensely engaging and really quite amazing.
It's the story of the secret back channel that he and Mona had put together with a handful of Israeli politicians and members of the Palestine Liberation Organization.
These men were unapologetic. They fought a lot, but they made up a lot.
They begin to trust.
May your travels be safe.
And yours.
I was very anxious about what the response might be in New York City when this play happened.
The play took on a life of its own. It was very successful commercially, but also artistically, it really moved people, it really touched them.
The play was so successful because good theater is not between a wrong and a right.
In this room, we'll forge peace, or there will be no peace.
A good piece of theater is between two rights.
Welcome to Oslo.
When you're adapting material to the cinema, you have to find a balance between keeping the story.
Let us put our cards on the table.
Keeping the ideas, keeping the heft of it, but find ways to open it up.
There is no motorcade?
If you say that it happens in Oslo, Norway, or you say it's happening in the Middle East, it actually has to happen in these places.
The idea is to create a sense of another world. You think of Israel, it's warmer tone. You think of Oslo, colors are slightly cooler.
This is a true tragedy that we were approached by the Norwegians and not the Californians.
If this goes wrong, our lives will be ruined.
Performance was a big part of the storytelling. We cast actors from Palestine, actors from Israel.
When we got to the set, it was all this pent-up nerves and energy.
We are actors and we're acting, but it was very emotional for both of us.
Are you the master who must be obeyed? Or the victim who must be coddled? Because you cannot be both!
Did you get those talking points mailed to you from Moscow? Or did you copy them down yourself?
I think there's something profound about seeing a story where people have the courage to move beyond their personal hatreds and see their enemy as a person.
For all the Palestinians and Israelis in the cast, this was a subject matter that we'd all be able to draw our own personal experiences from.
We have to live together because we have no choice.
It's so sad that it's still so relevant.
They were changed by seeing the enemy as a human being. And to me, that is a story very much worth telling in the world we're living in.
You cannot afford to miss this moment.